Good morning, Fro. It is Monday. As I sat in the shower this morning with 1 hour of sleep under my belt and having successfully transferred from my wheelchair, which has a broken caster right now, without having been dumped on the floor, I let some things that have been noodling around in my think pan congeal, and I knew what I wanted to talk about today. There are going to be 3 threads that you need to keep track of. One is the hype concerning Kony 2012. The second is the murder of Trayvon Martin, and the third is my whiteness. It'll be great fun. So I've had these 3 things interacting in my brain a lot over the past couple weeks. As you know, I started taking the bus. Basically, the bus brings me into close proximity with people I wouldn't normally spend time with. And, so things like I didn't even know that I knew as much pothead lingo as I did until I had to spend several hours in the company of young men discussing it loudly and proudly. And I'm just like, really? This is against the law and you're talking about it loudly. This is, wow. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So first things first, invisible children in Kony 2012. So I knew about invisible children because my friend Amanda told me about them a couple years back. So, she was just telling me about it so that I could inform myself about the world around me in the same way that you would in a history class, except it's not history, it's right now. So, invisible children as starting point, but not as the finished product. And I think part of the problem that I have with Kony 2012 is that was the people who were taking it at face value as this is what is going on, instead of just taking it as a starting point, as a, hey, this is an issue that is going on, inform yourself. So, it's brought to your awareness, now you need to actually go and look it up. As for the Trayvon Martin case, it's just horrendous and horrible, and I was seeing things on my dash about these people who are saying that this is nothing new, this happens all the time, that we're, expected to have this happen to us. It's our worst nightmare, but it's a realistic one. And, just this completely understandable cynicism and bitterness. And I started really thinking about, what have I done in terms of my life and how I've interacted with people? Is there anything that I have done that contributed to this? And that led to, back to the bus, where I am dealing with people of color every single day. And, what sort of bitterness do they hold? Do they even care? What, if any, resentments have they built up from a lifetime spent in what is supposed to be a post-racial society, but is anything but? And, what can I do to change that? And is that also a form, then, of the same sort of going in and saving the day as the Kony 2012 movement is? And just round and round and round we go. Woo! Trying to inform yourself as a white person is fun. If you have any insights on this, I would love to hear them. I'll see you on a day that ends in Y.